All right. So, hi everyone. Welcome to this session where we are going to learn on how to plot a graph. Okay, that is on Assessprep, and the graph we are looking at is a GeoGebric graph. Okay, it's the most common type of graph which we do always have here for most questions on Assessprep. All right. So, straight. Let us dive into our session for today. So we do have a question which we are going to use as an example of a practice on how to plot a graph. Okay, so our question, I read through the question, so endeavor to follow, and then we move through together. All right, so we have a question 1.1, okay, background information. So the question said that filtration is a technique used to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid. All right. So in this experiment, we investigate how the pour size affects the time taken to filter a mixture of sand and water. The same question says different grades of filter paper with varying pour sizes are used. Okay. And the time for complete filtration is measured. So what do we see from this question? So we do have different grades of filter paper with varying power sizes. This means that the different grades of filter paper with varying power sizes. So power sizes will be our independent variable. Reason being that whenever we are looking at independent variable, we concentrate on what's different. The independent variable is a factor that changes or that's always different whenever the experiment is being done. All right, so then we do have the time taken, that is for complete filtration, is measured. So what is measured always becomes our dependent variable. Okay, so let's continue with the question. We do have here a table of results. So on the table of results, we have two columns, one for power size, and then the other one for time taken in seconds. So power size, the units are micrometers. Those are the symbols. So power sizes, we have values ranging from 5, okay, 10, 15, 20, and then 25, the way you are seeing from your screen. We also have our time taken, okay, starting from 120, which is a little bit higher than all the rest, actually higher. 120, 100, 80, 60, and then up to 40. So those are our results, okay? And then the main purpose of the question, we have here question 1. Okay, the main purpose of why we're here is this question 1. So the question says plot a suitable graph for the results. So just make sure that your power size should be on the x-axis and then the time taken on the y-axis. Okay, so that is the question that we have. Okay, so it's a very nice, interesting question. That is from the start up to where we are. Now, the first step always, okay, you should take note of the results. So it implies that before or when you're entering your exam or when you're practicing, you should have a piece of paper somewhere which can help you, to take note of the results. So just take note of them. You can write them down, okay, power sizes and then time taken. That is the first step. Reason being, the moment you click on the graph which we're seeing there, okay, the moment you start working on your graph, it might cause something like an inconvenience for you to always come back, save, and do all that. So take note of your results, and then after that, you start on your work. Okay, good. So let's start, okay, to plot our graph. So we first we'll click on our graph, then it will take us to another page, okay? Not really another page, but to another set, or it will expand our graph a little bit more. Then on this graph, we have very many icons, okay, on the top right and then on the top left. So on the top left, we have very many icons which you can use for plotting a graph. But whenever you open your graph, just make sure that you take note of the right top, okay, top icon, okay, which has something like a is it purple or blue, okay, a triangle and something else. So this is the first step, okay. So you have to click on that icon, okay. It will give you options. The moment you click on it, it will give you options with 5 different icons, okay. So leave all of them and then just move to the 3 dots, okay. The 3 dots, you'll have to click there, then you have the different options from close, graphics tool, spreadsheet, probability calculator, construction protocol. Okay, so you'll have these options. Okay, now with these options, just go to the spreadsheet and click there. So the moment you click on a spreadsheet, they'll give you a mini one. Okay, a mini spreadsheet which has ABC with other numbers. Okay, so the purpose of the spreadsheet is so that you can fill in your values. So the values which you took note on a piece of paper, just endeavor to fill in them here. So I also do have mine, okay, from the results. So let us fill in the results. Now, when you are filling in, don't fill in the titles, okay, or the headings like power size and then the time taken. No, at this moment it will be relevant. So what you do, you just fill in the values, okay. So we had 5, okay. We do have 10. We had 15, okay. We had 20. Then we also had 25. Okay, so we are just following the same trend. So are these values on A? They are for the first column. Just make sure that don't mix them up. Okay, and then on the second column, we do have 120. 120. Okay, we have the second one. Okay, the second value was 100. The next one was 80. Then the next one was 60. Yes, the next one was 60, and then the next one, our last one was 40. So these were the values from the results. Okay, so you just make sure that you type them orderly. Okay, no mistake should be done here, because any mistake will give us a wrong graph. Okay, so after that, the next step, okay, would be selecting, or what you call, highlighting. Okay, you highlight all your results. That is from 5. Okay, all the values which you're having here. Just make sure that don't highlight anything which is not within the values. So highlight all the values, okay, and then you'll move your cursor to the left side, okay, to the left top part where you have icons. There is an icon which has something like a cursor. Then another one has like a bar graph. Then we are interested in this, the one with the green color, okay, where there are two numbers, 1 and 2, in curly. Okay, yes, 1 and 2 here. So the moment you reach here, so you will click, okay, you'll click on that. You'll be given several options, okay, 5 of them. So the first option is list, the next one is list of points, the next one is matrix, the next one is table, the next one is polyline. Okay, and after that, you will go to the last option, which is called polyline. So polyline, you have to click on the polyline. Okay, so as I'm clicking, okay, so the moment you click on polyline, you'll be given a dialog box, okay, which has some responses here, okay, where you're supposed to put the name, okay, dependent objects, free objects, options, preview, and all that. So don't do anything here, okay, so don't name, don't click anything, okay. You'll see that there is letter F there, okay, but leave it the way it is, okay. It won't harm anything, or it won't do anything bad, okay. And then so just click on OK. Just click on OK, the one I'm clicking. So after clicking, you'll be given on the side, okay, on the left side. So you'll be given different points, okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, up. So E, F. So now the points which are being given here, those are the points, okay, which were got from your spreadsheet. So it just implies that your graph has been plotted, though you are supposed to like to zoom in and do all that, but your graph is already there. Okay, then so after that, okay, you go back to your icons which are on the left, close to your spreadsheet. So on these icons, there is one icon which is which looks like a house. Okay, yeah, it looks like a small heart. So you have to click on that icon. So the moment you click on it, it will give you still two other icons. One is similar to the first one, and then we are interested in the icon which has a small circle and a small triangle within the box. So this icon represents zooming, okay, zooming to fit. So that's what it means, okay. So you have to click that. So the moment you click on that icon, your graph will be displayed, okay. Your graph will be displayed, and then to make it fit exactly how you want it, you can zoom it in any way you feel like, okay. In any way you feel like, you can zoom it. so that it can fit what you want or what you're interested in. So here comes our graph. So the graph has been plotted A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so those are our points. All right, so this is the graph, okay, we have been talking about. Hopefully it is interesting and it's much more easier, okay, than what you thought. All right, thank you. Now, there is one last part, okay? We have those ones who are interested in putting in, the text, possibly the heading on the y-axis and then the heading on the x-axis. So we'll go to another icon, or if you want to put in any text or your heading of a graph, anything like a text. So let us put in the heading of the y-axis, okay? So I do have to go back to our icons which are on the top, okay? So look for an icon which has ABC, okay? That's the icon which will give us our text. So you'll have to click, okay? The moment you click, it will give you other icons, okay? The first one is text, the next one is pen, the next one is freehand, relation, function, inspector, slider. So you go to the first one which has text, okay? The moment you put there your cursor, below there'll be actually below here, if you try to see where you're putting your cursor, they tell you select a position or existing point. So so the moment you click there, actually the moment that text comes, okay, just make sure that you click it. And then after clicking, click on the area where you want your text to be. So for me, I want my text to be on the y-axis. So under this area, so I have to just click there, okay? So the moment I click in that area, they'll give me another dialog box where I can type in what I want. So from my results, the results which had in our question, we had on the y-axis, we expected to have time taken. Okay, time taken on the x-axis, and then our units were seconds. Okay, so you type in the word I've typed in, okay, up there, and then you click on OK. So once you click on OK, the word will be displayed, okay, as time taken. Okay, and then you might also be interested in x-axis. So in x-axis we had that is power size, if you do remember nicely. Okay, so I need to first remove, okay, the values here. So I click on X. Then I make sure that I go back, okay? Because if I want to write on X-axis, I go back to ABC still, the same procedure. So I have to click on ABC. So I repeat, I go back to ABC text. Okay, I click on the text. The moment I click on there, I go back to the area which I'm interested in, okay, the X-axis. So the x-axis, I'll have to click on there. So what we had on our x-axis, okay, it was power size. Okay, it was power size. And then it had units, okay. The units might be harder to paste here or to type here because I might not be having them similar to you. So I can write them down, okay, like micrometers. There are micrometers, okay. I can write them down, or you can just have power size, okay. It's better that way. So after writing, then I click on OK. Okay, so at first it won't be displayed, but on the sides here you can see time taken. Whatever you typed, it will show on the left side. All right, so I need to remove this, okay, because it is not giving me shape. Okay, so once you click here, you might not see the text, okay? So all what you're supposed to do, it is to just make sure that you zoom in, okay? So that it becomes a little bit smaller, then your text would come, okay? So if this comes back, ignore it. So here is our text, okay? So now to make it move a little bit, okay, to where I want, so I click on it and then I drag it to the position I want. The same case with time taken, so I can drag it, I can click on it and then I drag it to the very best position I need it to be. So our graph is done, okay? Maybe what is missing would be our title, okay? So I can go back and then I click on a text, okay, so that I can write my title back. So if you need to write your title, you click on text. Hold on, so click on text. Okay, so after click on text, so I'm going to write here my title up, okay? So my title, because I have on y-axis, I have time taken, and then x-axis, I have power size. So my title would be a graph showing the effect of power size on power size on time taken. Okay, because that's the format. Okay, that is the graph showing the effect of IV on the V. So my IV is on the x-axis, which is power size, and then my dv is the time taken. Okay, so I click there where I need it to be. Then they will give me, okay, it's a space where I can write. So then I have to write in my title. So I do have a graph showing effect of power size, a graph showing effect of power size on time taken. Yes, so a graph showing effect of power size on time taken. So that is my simple, that is my simple title. Okay, then I click OK. Yeah, all right. So my graph will show then. Okay, so here's my graph. So thank you so much. Okay, that's how you plot. Okay, once you are done with the plotting, you are free to save. Okay, because the examiner would see it, or your teacher would see it, or anyone who is marking, okay, will now see that a graph is being plotted. So that's the fastest way you can plot a graph on Assessprep, especially in chemistry, okay, where I will require you to plot a graph. Okay, so thank you so much. After that, okay, you can save. You click on save, and then your graph will be within. Okay, all right. So thank you so much. Feel free. Okay, feel free to check on any other series or any other videos which could be there. Okay, thank you so much.